Hey guys, welcome to my Beauty in Motion banner review video. I'm splitting this up into two parts. In this video, I'll be reviewing the new 5 stars in this banner, which includes Zardin and a new 5-star like dragon. Then the second part will include the rest of the units, which are the two 4 stars, so look forward to that video real soon. Like always, if you guys have any questions about anything, then feel free to comment down below. Also, let me know what you guys think about Zardin. I always enjoy your guys' opinions, and for those that summoned already, let me know how your summons went as well. And without further ado, let's begin. Zardin is the first 5-star exclusive light blade character. His whole kit revolves around the energy mechanic. For those that do not know what energy is, well, basically energy is a unique buff that upgrades skills once a character's energy level has been stacked 5 times. Once a character has 5 stacks of energy, they become energized and their next damage skill will have 50% more skill damage. If they use a recovery skill instead, then likewise, the recovery skill will have 50% more recovery potency. Once the energized skill has been used, then the energy level will reset back to 0. And because of this mechanic, Zardin is actually a pretty all-around character in my opinion, and I'll explain my reasoning after I review his skills. So first things first, Ravaging Rainbow is his skill 1. It has a reasonable SP cost of 3080. It's not too high nor is it too low. I think it's just about right for what it does. It deals light damage straight ahead, sort of like Lucretia's skill 1, except that the light beam, or whatever you want to call it, shoots out way quicker, but the width is way smaller. There's pros and cons to this. Obviously, having a faster animation time makes it easier for him to land his skill 1 on mobile targets such as the Void Manticore. I've always had problems with landing all of Lucretia's skill 1 on it, so that's great for Zardin. On the other hand, the smaller width makes it less effective for clearing large groups of enemies, especially when they are scattered all around like in facility events and Dark Imperial Onslaught. Furthermore, enemies that get hit by Ravaging Rainbow will get their strength and defense reduced by 5%. Then Zardin, being the narcissist that he is, his skill 1 only increases his own energy level by 1, unlike Lucretia's skill 1 which grants an energy level to every member on the team. I do think that this skill is pretty good for the most part. It deals great damage, the hitbox and range on it is good, fast animation, the SP cost is fine, it applies a strength and defense debuff which everyone on the team can take advantage of, and it gives himself 1 level of energy. His skill 2, Stunning Visage, has an SP cost of 5000 on the dot. It activates Stunning Beauty for 15 seconds and increases the user's energy level by 2. And during Stunning Beauty, all of Zardin's normal attacks may inflict stun. 2 levels of energy is really good despite it only giving the energy levels to himself, considering that his whole kit is all about stacking energy and bursting with his skill 1. The second part of the fact where his normal attacks inflict stun for 15 seconds is decent, I guess. Not every enemy can get stunned of course, so its value will fluctuate depending on the foe's susceptibility to stun. If the foe that he's fighting is susceptible to getting stunned, then that's going to help Zardin set up for a full free 3-hit combo with his skill 1. Now moving on to his abilities, he has Striker's Energy, Poison Res, and HP 70 equals skill damage. Striker's Energy increases Zardin's energy level by 3 for every 3 enemies defeated with 4 strikes. This ability obviously isn't something that would be useful all the time. There's a lot of modes in this game where the player is only required to defeat 1 foe or a single boss, such as modes like Squad Raids, High Dragon Trials, and other things in that nature. Then there's the other modes which are filled with wave of enemies like challenge battles, the Albarian Front Game mode which was in the Fae collab, Imperial Onslaught, and etc. These multi-wave game modes are the modes where Zardin will shine because he's going to be able to stack energy like crazy and very easily. And something to note is that once Zardin accumulates 5 stacks of energy, he actually becomes a very useful all-around unit. When you take a look at his 5-star light blade, it has an AoE healing effect. It's not that strong of a heal considering its recovering potency, but with 5 stacks of energy, you can choose to energize that heal and upgrade it. Although I would say that I don't think it's worth using the energy stacks on it, but regardless, that's an option available to Zardin in case you or your teammates are in a pinch and require healing. His second ability is Poison Res, which isn't what people were hoping for, but it's okay. Right now the only content that's useful for is Dark Imperial Onslaught. Everyone assumes curse resistance is recommended for High Zodiac, so people were sad to see Poison Res, but I mean, you can probably still use Zardin anyways even if that was the case. However, Curse is a very strong status infliction since it disables your character from using skills and Dragon Transformation, so using a non-curse resistant character for High Zodiac might be very annoying, but who knows. His last ability is HP 70 equals 35% skill damage. This is a very interesting ability for Zardin because even with his 5-star elemental blade equipped, Zardin only has one damage skill, and that's his skill 1. Like I said, his whole kit is revolved around his skill 1. He wants to stack energy and burst enemies down with his skill 1. Zardin doesn't seem like he's a high priority character right now. However, his entire kit does seem like it's tailored for the upcoming Mercurial Gauntlet game mode. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but if you want to take your chances and snatch yourself a Zardin just in case, then now's your chance. But please do keep in mind that we're supposedly getting our next Gala banner at the end of this month, so that's something I would highly consider saving your worm rate for. Anyways, he also doesn't seem like he's made for High Zodiac, even though he will most likely still be viable. I'm sure he'll still do great work as long as he's surrounded with NG buffers such as Lucretia and Vixel, so overall, he's not over the top amazing or anything, but he's a solid addition to the light elemental class of characters. Alright, so up next is the new 5-star dragon. I'm going to refer to it as Takum because I don't know how to pronounce his name, so let's just stick with that. He has one of the coolest dragon skills I've seen so far. Thunderous Charge deals light damage in a line and inflicts stun. You are allowed to change the direction of the skill in mid-animation, so that's pretty cool. Now for his abilities, he has Strength 40% and Overdrive Punisher plus 25%. In my opinion, I don't think he's all that great. I guess he's fine, like he's better than Liger damage wise, but he's not better than Cupid, and you can even argue that he's not better than Gilgamesh. Overdrive Punisher isn't something that you can take advantage of 100% of the time, since Overdrive only occurs for a small period of time during a boss fight. I think it's better to have 60% strength from Cupid opposed to 40% strength in Overdrive Punisher because that extra 20% strength is useful for the whole duration of a boss fight, including when the boss is in overdrive. And here's another thing to consider. I think you guys can agree that Albert is one of the more popular light characters that you see, right? Well, he has 4-strike damage as one of his abilities, plus he's a sword character, so he just depletes overdrive bars like butter. With that said, Takum will become even less useful when there's an Albert or multiple Alberts on the team. So yeah, all in all, I don't think Takum is all that great, but he's a cool dragon. If you do not have Gilgamesh, Cupid, or even a max unbounded Lindworm, then he's a fine pickup. But I definitely do not recommend summoning solely just for him, unless you like him, of course. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. That's gonna be part 1 of this review. Part 2 will be coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. And as always guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.